Welcome back to Ultimate Skyrim, my friends. This is Season 1, Episode 62, and as you can tell, we are back playing Hjolfrid. This was the surprise that I had planned for you guys a couple episodes back. Basically, I took a frankly stupid amount of time trying to get everything caught up on Hjolfrid's file, trying to, kind of mash out any consistencies that were created, bringing her from the oldest version of Ultimate Skyrim to the newest version that we are currently running with Armand. I think I've done it. I can't guarantee that the thing will be 100% bug-free because, as many of you know who are modders, you really shouldn't change out your mods mid-playthrough, but it seems to be fine. My brief amounts of playtesting seem to have yielded no major bugs, and I'm really excited to get back to adventuring with our girl and swapping between her and Armand and really whoever else, whatever we feel like doing. It's our series, we can do whatever the hell we want with it. So last we left off on Hjolfrid's adventure, we have the main quest to pursue. We also have our college quests. College quest would be Felglow Keep, which is still pretty rough. Let's go ahead and take a look at what sort of quests we have here. We also have Karjo's quest here on Hjolfrid, which would definitely be worth doing. And I also have a bandit quest to go and do that's right near here, right near Solitude. It's right over around the Cape. So I think I'm going to do that first, and then I would like to go do Karjo's quest next so that we have some backup for continuing on with the main quest where we are going to have to fight some dragons if we continue on. We have to go meet Delphine. First things first, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's go ahead and eat up our single carrot and what is a mammoth cheese bowl. That really didn't do a whole lot, surprising nobody. How about a whole cheese bowl? That ought to do it. That didn't do it? I'm still a little bit hungry? I must have been really hungry before. Alright, well I can drink water at the very least. And how about, well, you know what? I don't care. I think we'll be just fine. I'm going to steal there. Oh, this is something that I should probably fix. You can see there that this counts as stealing by that little red dash. Normally I just have that set to say steal. Wow. I forgot how beautiful this game is sometimes, to be honest, over here near Solitude. What's really cool about playing Hjolfrid on our new configuration is that there's a lot of bonuses that our new configuration has over the old configuration. One of the main things, besides all the new features and the new mods that have been installed, one of the main things is it's just much more stable and it's a lot smoother. It's a much cleaner installation. There's a lot fewer ESPs, a lot fewer things to load and worry about. So it's definitely, we're playing Hjolfrid on the Primo configuration at this point. This is basically what you guys are going to be playing. And it really, I gotta tell you, it runs really well for the most part. The only time I ever get like stutters or lag is when I'm recording, and even then it's really not that bad. The frame rate's fantastic. I know many of you guys suggest to me your favorite visual mods and things of that nature, and please continue to do that because I add more all the time. A lot of mods are really easy to implement and really take me no time at all, and I love discovering them and experimenting with them. But also please keep in mind that a lot of the time, if I don't include a mod that you suggest to me, your favorites, a lot of the time it's because it simply won't work with the rest of the configuration. It's because, we already have over, I think, 350 mods running on this profile. And as any of you heavy modders know, anytime you're pushing the limits that intensely, things can go awry quite easily. Look, wild horses, if you're not careful about what you install. A great example of that is Vivid Weathers, which I've discussed briefly before. To be clear, I think it's wonderful. I think it's a fantastic weather mod. As much of a fan of Climates of Tamriel as I am. Ooh, Dindulad, you give me those flickers? What's gonna happen if I get closer? The flickers go away? Flickers go away? Sort of. Not really. There's a weird visual bug. Maybe we can get rid of that when we deload the cell. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happened. But what I was going to say is it's arguably better looking weather than Climates of Tamriel, even though I love Climates of Tamriel, as all of you guys know. One of the reasons why I love Climates of Tamriel is because it's really flexible. It doesn't, the performance impact is practically non-existent. It runs really well, even when you have a really heavily modded setup like what we're running now. And that's the reason why it's there. I've tried to get Vivid Weathers working with Ultimate Skyrim before, and I can't do it. There's just crashes, I've got memory dumps, I got memory leaks. It's hard for me to spend, I bet if I sat and really sat down and ironed out all the kinks, I could probably get it to work properly, but it's just, that means time taken away from the manual, it means time taken away from other stuff that I have to do. on my channel, so it's tricky. Yeah, you can see the flickering stopping where that cell ends. Is this our place right here? Can't tell. Let's see. We're looking, yeah, right over yonder. Oh, it's a cave right below us. Well, maybe we can get the cell to reload in that way. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Warhammer of Inebriation. Here we are. And then we're going to go ahead and get Lydia. Let's go ahead and get down on the ground before we do that. Otherwise, she'll just disappear again, most likely. But I figured, you know, I imagine this bandit cave isn't going to give us too much trouble. Obviously, you know, hubris, pride before the fall and all that. But it's been a while since I fought. I think Hjolfrid will do just fine. Is this it? Spiky grass, huh? Yeah, this is definitely it. Alright, let's go ahead and summon Lydia. That is not the right ability. Way to waste my ice form shout. Great job, Belmont boy. Alright, I'm looking for leader's teleportation. That's what I want. Whoa! Jesus Christ, there she is. Hello, my love. Are you ready for an adventure, Lydia? Ah, it's good to be back in the saddle. Figuratively, of course. Nice hood. I love it. Alright, so we're going in. Before we do that, I'm just gonna kind of remind myself what it's like to play Hjolfrid. It's been so long. So let's go ahead and cast myself some healing hands. Is that number 2, I believe? No, not healing hands. I'm going to do healing aura. I can never remember which is which. Can I overcharge my spells yet? Let's see here. Restoration, I should be able to, right? Fundamental restoration, advanced restoration. No, it's down here, I think. Benefactor's Insight? Augment the power and duration of your restoration spells by dual casting. So that'll be next time. As of right now, we're just going to go ahead and pop a regular healing aura. No probs. And what other spells do we have? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Teleport, can't use that. Restoration, Arcane Ward, that's always good to have. Kindle, protection from poison, sure, why not. Sunfire, turn undead, that's always useful. All those things. Shouts. I'm going to select Unrelenting Force, it's a good go-to. Active effects, I'm a little bit cold, but we won't be anymore once we run on in. And I'm going to switch my hotkey so that I'm looking at the Warhammer of Inebriation as number 1. Are you ready, my love? Let's fucking do it. Lydia, is that the right equipment for you to be using? What do you got here? Axe of Whiterun, Rider's Blade, got some gold. Oh, that's something I should change real fast too before I forget. Like the Slipknot song. Man, Slipknot, there's a band that I haven't listened to since Nam. Let's see, I want to change to followers purchase food. That's an important thing. I'm disabling that because it's annoying to me. All right, and oh, I need to change back into my actual good gear as well. Hopefully there aren't enemies right here who are gonna get the drop on me beforehand. Oh man, I'm so excited to be back in the saddle with Hjolfrid. I mean, I love Armand too. At this point in Armand's playthrough, obviously it's very slow paced. We don't have a whole lot of combat capability, and Hjolfrid is a nice balance to that, I think, because she's just fucking pure combat, or at least pure melee combat. All right, here we go. All right, did I equip it? I want to make sure everything equipped properly. Hedge Knight gauntlets, always those gauntlets. That's always what gets me. All right, let's see here. Look at this place. Go ahead and crouch down. All right, Lydia, you ready? It's our time to shine, my love. Someone is there. Oh, he's got magic. Let's go ahead and do I have any lightning resistance? Paralysis. We got some poisons. Magicka. Spell power. Nah. Fuck it. Let's just bum rush him. This is Hjolfrid after all. Boom. Oh, got him. Knocked that guy off. Got him. One blow. Where'd you go, my friend? Fall off? Never should have come. Something tells me I'll be okay. Alright, where are the other guys who are shooting at me? What was that little... oh, do I have any stews procced right now? That would be important. I do not. Yikes. And I don't have any... Ah, damn it. Well, that's okay. I have potions. At least I think I do. I have lots of poisons, too. I'm hesitant to use them on these... man, I really got to pick up my stamina game. Also, because I'm hungry. So if we see any food, we're going to have to scarf it down. Where'd he go? That guy that I knocked off. Isn't this... I feel like this place is here for a quest. Go check it out. It's like a hidden... Why am I... Is it because I'm cold still? Yeah, I have less regeneration. Oh, we can fix that. Yeah! Point purse. Novice. I think I can bash that. Boom, baby. Hide armor, lockpick, septums. Alright, steel spear. Don't need that. Could use some food. That would be nice. Boom. Large sack. Potato! Whoa, did I just take a wolf pelt? Was that what I did? Barrel. Empty. All this stuff. Barrel. Empty. Nothing. Ah, some cabbage. Eat some raw cabbage. Where's this guy? Looks like he's floating. What do we got here? Bear pelt? That's pretty useful. What was what? I know that guy's still there. Sure. What? Was that? Does a bear pelt really weigh 8 pounds? It seems excessive. A little bit, doesn't it? Where is this guy? It's like he's trapped in like the rafters or something. Yeah, I can listen in. I see the corpse. Lots of bear pelts. I'm gonna worry about that later. Barrel. We got, green apple. There we go. That's something. Something I can eat. I could eat, well, what happens if you eat a raw potato? I know it doesn't taste fantastic, but I don't think it's, like, dangerous, is it? I could be wrong about that one. Don't quote me. Get rid of this. Where is he? Get him, Lydia. Get him. Get him, Buddha. Get Jesus. Where is this boy? Don't know. Anything cool in these sacks? Salt. Barrel. Empty. All empty. Cast iron pot, fork, knife, real Baronzaya. Nothing. Alright, that's okay. I didn't come here to loot stuff anyway. I came here to fucking crack some skulls. Where is this guy? I don't know where he is. Oh, wait. There he is. He's down below us. He's like stuck. I think. Where is he? Where is this guy? He is. How am I even supposed to get him? This water is cool and refreshing. How are you not drowning? How are you even talking? Is this guy gonna drown? Here. Hey, guy. What are you doing in here? Man, that's remarkably clear. Oh, gonna surface. You can come out. Here, I'll help you. You just gotta... Actually, I don't think there's a way for me to help you. I can't attack him either. How about this? Let's just pretend like we killed him, because otherwise we're gonna be stuck here like this. I hate to break it to you, my friend, but, you're done. Oh, look, now I can loot his body. Forsta the Flayer, huh? Got some skooma, that's valuable. Some septums. Rest of the stuff. Oh, some bread. That'll be good to have. It's probably a little soggy by now. Cool tattoos, by the way. Oh, look, there's a chest. Ah. Hey, good thing we went for a dip here. Chest apprentice. Damn it. Hey, Lydia, can you get this for me? How good are you at picking locks underwater?
What do you need?
Open that, please.
Can't do that.
Can't do it?
Sorry.
Man, everyone's so remarkably clear-voiced, even in the water. Very talented people here in Skyrim. You know, everyone's known for that. Nords are famous for their ability. It's part of the voice. That's, I believe, what it says in the lore. That's why Nords can speak so well underwater, and I am totally bullshitting you, and that is not at all actually true. Septum, Scroll of Invisibility, Fast Healing, and Conjure Familiar. Damn. This. Fur Armor, Bear Top. So like bare hands. My stamina's garbage now, slowly regenerating. I can wait an hour. No probs. That'll bring my stamina up to top. There we go. I'm still not doing fantastically in terms of stamina regeneration because I don't have any stews. That is a major oversight on my part. But I think we'll be okay, right? Let's go ahead and eat one of these apples and drink some water. And this is what? This would not be fresh water. This would be salt water, yes? So many bear pelts. Got a red apple. That didn't look very red to me. Maybe I can bash his chest. Nope, not good enough. How about you, Lydia?
What do you need?
Can you handle this?
Anything?
Whoops, my bad.
Okay, got it.
Did you do it? Oh, wow, you did. You're pretty good. Elven boots, not that great. Fuck it. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, we have a telescope again. Nice. Leather case telescope. Looking straight on. Let's see here. And as you can see, thanks to our friends in the modding community, Maka Sakaranbo, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, this no longer drains stamina, which is wonderful. Oh, wow! She just commented on the fact that I was using a telescope. Did you hear that? She was like, you see anything useful? Wow. I don't see anything useful, actually, Lydia. Let's go ahead and make our way around. I'm going to take the high ground. I think that's always the best move. And now we can augment our buying and selling abilities with everything that we've learned on Armand as well, right? Got some cheese. Here we go. Horker meat. That's useful. Goat cheese slice. I can always just eat that. Cheese wheel. Alright, let's see what we got. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller. Oh, you got a crossbow, huh? You done now. Check it out. I'm gonna... Boom. Hey, guess what happens now? Boom! Yeah! What's that, Lydia? Yeah, good point. Man, it's good to have a fucking warhammer in my hands again. It's been so long. Potion of healing, raw rabbit leg, empty skooma bottle, firewood, none of the stuff, all that fantastic. Iron ingots, now we know how much they're worth in this hold. Not that much. Let's see here. We gotta find a way to... Oh, here we go. Man, that's not exactly a foolproof defense mechanism if I can open it from this side. Let's see what else we got. Ooh. Ooh, anything cool down here? Anything cool over here? And then in this barrel, sack of flour, not interested. Chest apprentice, I can bash that. Thank you. Get some septums. Get a large sack, other than the one I got between my legs. I'm sorry, that's inappropriate. That's an inappropriate joke. Inappropriate. Let's go ahead and pop out. Ooh, I see something happening over there. You guys see that? What is that? Hello. A ghostly wolf. Someone summoned it. That looks like some sort of base of operations, but it's a little bit dark and I can't quite see. Oh, I don't know where the wolf went. Maybe it's cast time. And oh, there's someone. Oh, another person. All right, so we got at least 1, 2. That looks like... This person looks like they're wearing light armor. It's kind of hard to tell. And you can tell by the shape of them. This is definitely one of the burlier races, like a Nord or something. That's actually a great point, something I hadn't considered when you guys suggested that racial body morphs to me. We put so much emphasis on being able to assess threats at a distance with like telescopes and stuff, and having the different body types is another great way to do that. So not only does that look cooler and feel a lot more immersive visually, I think it also has a gameplay purpose as well, which is very, very cool. I love it! It's great stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and keep it going. Gotta be careful. Oh, here's somebody. That was me. You ready? Lydia, you gonna ambush him? Hello. Boom! Nice job, Lydia. Oh!
That's all you've got?
Oh, whoa! Boom! Nice work, my love. You got it. Back in the saddle. How many times am I gonna say that this episode? Skooma, potion of healing, septums. I don't need the rest of this. Horse haunch. Sure, why not? I'm gonna run out of carry weight here. What do we got? We got someone coming in hot. Let's see if we can get him. What do you think? Oh, look, my sneak increased. That's hilarious. Boom! Oh, I missed. Come on. Didn't miss that time. You shouldn't have dropped your shield, man. That was like the worst time for you to do that. Dior, huh? Isn't that like a brand of fragrance or something? This is an interesting place. Go ahead and turn on our lantern. Oh, it's so good to have a lantern again. I forgot we haven't had one for so long. Let's see what we got. Anything cool? Anything cool? This is a nice little setup they got here. I don't know why there's oil all over the place here. It's a little bit dangerous. It's like, yeah, you know, we gotta be fair. In case someone tries to come get us, we have to give them a trap to try and trigger. Give me some septums, and I got some bread. All right, we got all kinds of stuff here in terms of food. We're not gonna be hurting for food. What's up, Lydia? Nice battle stance. Alright, let's go. I love Lydia. She's the best. It's like, once again, I know she... Although I think I've mentioned this in other episodes, I think people are a lot more forgiving now in the Skyrim fandom towards Lydia than they were initially. Fire salts. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah, all this stuff, really. Human flesh? I don't know about that. Well, I don't know. Value versus weight in the Jazzbay grape is pretty good. Bash this chest open. This is what I'm talking about. This is some classic Skyrim dungeon delving. Flawless amethyst, lockpicks, septums. It's kind of cool having like Armand and Hjolfrid as like this kind of, you know, compare contrast. It's two very different play styles. And obviously there's a billion other ones that we haven't tried as well, so that's very fun. And we check this. Rising Threat, Volume 3. I don't know why I almost said 6. Let's go ahead and check up here. We got some gold. A couple septums. Search this crate. Nothing. Sack. Nothing. Some salt. Barrel. How much is the salt worth? Pretty good. And nah, I feel like I have a lot already. What do we have on our horse's inventory? Really gotta man it. Oh, really not all that much, to be honest. Housecarl's great sword. We can sell that. Sell most of this stuff. She doesn't have a whole lot, so we can offload some stuff there if we need to. Red apples. Those are delish, right? I'm gonna leave them behind though, because why not? Because I can, and I'm sure I probably shouldn't. That'll give someone reason to criticize me in the comments. That's always fun. All right, here we go. All right, shush. Shush your mouth. Let's see what we got. Alright, this is a perfect place to survey the challenges that await. Okay, so we know someone can either summon a ghostly wolf or has a scroll that allowed them to do so. It's getting in the dark here. Alright, so here is our... There's definitely a Nord. He's wearing light armor. Looks like he has a quiver of some kind. I can't really tell because of that angle. There's a dead person. Looks like an Imperial. Maybe that was someone whose boat they stole. Maybe it's an Imperial vessel. Someone's dead over there, too. Why are there so many dead things? So many dead people. Maybe there was a mutiny of some kind. It's really hard to get my bearings in such a small deal, you know? We really should upgrade to the iron telescope when we get a chance. I think this will be no problem. Oh, here's somebody. What you got? Oh, a dual wielder, huh?
Quite like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I agree. Oh, yep, he's got a... Ow, my fucking dick! I mean, my, He's got a staff. Oh. Man, let's go ahead and check. Oh, Logrolf Ulrinson. Let's see, wooden staff of Icewind. Not that great in terms of weight versus value. Lockpick, scroll of conjure familiar. I will always take those scrolls. Keep it up. See what's gonna get you. Go ahead. You guys see, it's like he even hit me with his crossbow. I'm betting that's a wooden crossbow because it didn't do any damage at all. Azir Jaziri of Cross Daggers. There's some cool books in here. Oops, I didn't mean to take that goat hide. Or maybe I did. Whatever. I don't care. Whoa! Take it easy. Yeah, that is how little of a threat you pose to me, my friend, is that I'm just willing to loot stuff while you're taking pot shots. Oh, hey, hello. How you doing? Boom! That's how you do it. It's like, oh, that's the captain. Wow. Good job, captain. You really nailed it on that one. Hargar's chest key. Crimson Archer Cuirass. Well, to be fair, it was light armor, so... I mean, you're really not going to stand a chance against someone like Hjolfrid. Pheasant roast. Delish. So now what are you guys going to do now that your captain's dead? Right? Look at you. Look at you. Lydia consumed a carrot. Wow, in the middle of battle, Lydia. You're just as ballsy as I am. Take your shot, then. Alright, how about this? Here's what we'll do. Like a true badass, we're going to become ethereal. And then we're going to jump over here. Boom. Didn't die from that falling damage. Oh, look at this. I swear to God, it's like there was like some sort of mutiny here where they were fighting each other. Interesting. Did you just try and shoot at me? I'm gonna come in and smash your teeth in with this thing that I have. You almost got it. Boom! That's right. This is how we do it, Drennan. Let's see, we got septums, ingots, nothing else super useful. But we'll stop off and get that bounty. Was that? Yeah, it was. I believe it said Falk Firebeard, so that is a Solitude bounty. Man. Well, let's see. Who's dead here? That guy's not wearing Imperial armor. That guy is, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So he's got a chest. Oh, maybe that's the chest. Boss chest right down over there. Maybe we'll find some journals or something that will kind of shed some light here. Yep, here we go. Harder. 8th of Evening Star, for Era 200. Jori Ra is up to something big. He wouldn't tell me exactly. All he said was, it'll be just like the good old days before the cave-in sealed your boats in there. So we know Jari Ra back in Solitude is not exactly the cleanest of figures. It's like, we can't send our ships out of here anymore. What is he hinting at? 14th of Evening Star. He wants to know what loot we have saved up. I don't care what he says. I'm not telling him anything about my stash. It stays down there where it's safe. I can't imagine he'd ever jump in this murky water, let alone swim down to the sunken boat. It's like right there. It's not even that bad. Also, he's an Argonian. What makes you think he wouldn't jump in water? 21st of Evening Star. It's on! Jari Ra and his sister, Dija, have something cooked up. All they need is a scapegoat. I wonder where they'll find someone dumb enough to do what they say. There's bound to be someone out there who will. Oh, well. Now that we know what's up, maybe we should go talk to Jari Ra. I did not mean to grab that dagger, but hey, what are you going to do? Can always get rid of it later. Oh, they're stacked on top of each other. Okay. It's a nice rug. You know, really got to get those touches of home when you're living out of a ship husk. Get a chest. Got some septums. This is pretty lucrative so far. Got some apples. And what do we got here? Dwemer Inquiries, Myths of Sheogorath. Oh man, Sheogorath. I miss Shivering Isles. I'm really excited to see how the Sky Oblivion team puts everything together. What do we got here? Why is everyone dead? This is so weird. There must have been like a mutiny or like an attempted one. And someone definitely came and snuck behind this guy and got him. Got some potions of healing, skooma. Pretty good stuff. Chirim's heart, huh? Smithing increased. Level up. Ah, dang. Close. What I was going to say, so if you guys ever played Oblivion, which I'm assuming a fair amount of you have, since I know many of you are just Elder Scrolls series fans, Oblivion, obviously, wonderful game, but one of the things that
Cowards.
Alright, yeah, I mean, more or less, sure, Lydia. One of the things that I felt... Well, so Oblivion obviously took place in Cyrodiil, in a version of Cyrodiil that is very vanilla as far as fantasy settings go, is, you know, pretty typical medieval, Middle Ages kind of forest and mountains type of deal. Which is not to say that's bad, necessarily. It is a very pretty game, and I had a lot of fun playing it. But I always felt that Oblivion... like Cyrodiil in Oblivion, was a little bit bland. You know, it could have used like a little injection of... Why are all these people dead? This is so strange to me. I don't understand. It could have used like an injection of weird, and that was when Shivering Isles came along to be like the first major, you know, expansion, like for Oblivion, or really the only major expansion unless you count Knights of the Nine, which really isn't that big. But Shivering Isles came along, and I thought it was amazing. I absolutely, and for those of you who haven't played it, Shivering Isles, what it was is you went to the Daedric realm of Sheogorath, the realm of, he's the Prince of Madness. The Shivering Isles is his realm of Oblivion, and it was like this really, really cool kind of side deal from Cyrodiil, where Cyrodiil was, you know, very vanilla and kind of traditional fantasy. The Shivering Isles were super weird. The whole thing was divided into two halves. It was like a big island divided into two halves, like mania and dementia. And they're both like kind of designed to represent the two kind of halves of madness, so to speak, kind of like your manic depressive dichotomy. And it was really, really cool and just like full of alien architecture and like colors and everything like that. It kind of felt like I was in an alien land like Morrowind again, and that was one of the things I enjoyed so much about Morrowind. So it was really cool to have that injection of weird in there, you know. And Sheogorath himself was such a character, and it was so much fun to play through that campaign. And I just really enjoyed it quite a bit. That's really, I suppose, all I have to say about it, is that I really liked it. And I'm all about stuff like that. Just some variety, you know? It's nice. It makes it a more complete experience. I'm really, really excited to see what the Skyblivion team puts together. In case you were wondering, if you don't know about it already, Skyblivion is a fan-made project to... mammoth steak, huh? To bring Oblivion into Skyrim's engine. So as many of you have probably found, if you're like me, you go back and revisit Oblivion and Morrowind every so often. I don't really revisit Oblivion all that much, but definitely Morrowind. And Morrowind is definitely my favorite Elder Scrolls game, but it's showing its age in many ways. Even if you throw a ton of mods in there, it can be a rough experience, just because it's old now. You know, it's came out, what, 2001, 2002? There we go. Uh-oh. Was that a trap that I heard? Boots of Light Feet. Let's see, ooh, this is a good one. Boots of Light Feet, falling damage reduced by 50%, Flawless Ruby, I'll take that. Lots of lockpicks there. Sure, why not? Sell those off. Potion of Healing Faint, Potion of Healing Fair, some Septums. Now move! Whoa! Oh, I thought I felt a trap. Oh, maybe I did. Iron Bolt? Nah, no way. But yeah, so, you know, it's harder to play, even though I think Morrowind is my favorite in terms of setting and factions and all that kind of fun stuff. The actual mechanics of, like, playing through it, you know, like, for instance, combat or movement can feel a little dated. And my general philosophy on that kind of thing is that if the core mechanics... I think that core mechanics being done well can save a game that is otherwise, like, mediocre or not all that fun. A great example of that recently would be The Division, which is a game that me and my buddies are playing through, where, I mean, like, the story is kind of hilariously bad, and, like, the whole game can be a little bit repetitive. However, I've personally found that within the context of that game, the core mechanics, your movement and your cover movement and your shooting, the shooting mechanics, they're all solid enough to where I enjoy the game still, and I want to play it, you know? So it just kind of goes to show you how, at least for me, you know, kind of those core mechanics being solid can save an otherwise mediocre game. Which is not to say it's fantastic or anything, just that it's passable and worth spending my time on, in my opinion. I'm going to do this real fast, actually. Do I still have Summon Ethereal or Become Ethereal? So I would like to jump across to that. What would be the best way to do that? Maybe from over there would be the best way to do it. My original point being that with a game like Morrowind, even though the setting is so amazing and so much the faction interplay and the role-playing aspects of the game are so on point, the core mechanics of what you spend most of your time doing, moving around and fighting other things, can feel a little bit dated. So I'm really looking forward to playing something like that in the updated. Even like Skyrim's combat is pretty wonky without, you know, mods, and even then it's not the best, but it's much better. And it would be wonderful to play like Morrowind or Oblivion in the Skyrim engine for that reason. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on, what was it? Become Ethereal. Alright, so I still have it. Alright, just in case I miss. Oh, and we got it. Alright, sweet. Coin purse. I got him. Wow, that was pretty decent. Sweet. It's like, hey, Lydia, where'd you go? Hey, check me out. Where you going? Check it out, I'm up here. This is pretty rad. Wait, there you go. Cool. That is badass right there. It's like, well, oh, and now I'm looking at my timer. It is about that time. Hell yeah, so we cleared out a bandit dungeon, got to play as Hjolfrid for a little bit. I'm stoked about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, this revisiting of Hjolfrid. I'll probably keep playing on her for at least a little bit, cycle back between her and Armand. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.